Why are you so pumped up? Are you on steroids?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 384 of the UFO Bus Radio News. Today is Wednesday. It is what we like to call Space News Day. Now, I finally got my mic back. It's connected. For some reason, earlier this year, I think it was December, January, there was a crazy-ass weird update from Microsoft, and it killed the mic. I have a Rode mic that it totally killed. Wouldn't even work. So today I was like, screw it, let me just fuck around with this, see what I can do. It started working. It's weird, it's using two different drivers, and I don't even know how it sounds right now. The reason why I love this mic is because when Bugs is farting and snoring, you actually don't hear it. Like, he's going to town right now. Like, he literally is, it sounds like he's in the woods somewhere, about to get abducted, but he's working on some trees, trying to chop them down. And I can't hear it, not on this mic. On the other mic, I could hear it 24/7, and you guys have heard it, because I've seen guys in the live chat talk about, I'm playing with metal, jingling. No, that's his freaking collar. And, but he's dead asleep right now, farting, and, he heard me. He's moving. Episode 384, this is Space News, Wednesday. That's what we're doing today, Space News. There's a lot of it, and of course we know right now that the main character, the main player when it comes to space news is Elon Musk, the company SpaceX, and spear chuckers somewhere in South America. They're the ones who won the big prize for today. They're the ones who are going to be front stage and center as part of the report today. Now, I know some of you are getting sleepy already because, for fuck's sake, after I got through tooling around with this microphone, I actually fell asleep. I feel like I'm 90 years old today. Like, I got off of work, started fucking with the mic, and then all of a sudden, it was like, I'm done. Bye. I just fell asleep for 2 fucking hours. I was dead to the world. What the hell is going on? Oh, shit. Fucking blue meteor from Australia. That's what did it. That's what fucked everything up. This is crazy. The weird thing is that when I woke up, I was so damn tired. I was like, I could have stayed there for a few more hours. That was just nuts. Totally nuts. But I'm awake now, goddammit. And we got to talk about space. I know some of you are probably sitting around right now because COVID is making a comeback. You may not believe that. I can't believe it. It is freaking crazy. It's nuts. I can't believe COVID is coming back. It's crazy. Some of you are right now listening to this podcast and you're eyeballing your desk mate that's probably a desk away because of the 6-foot rule, and they're coughing their lungs off. What the fuck are you going to do? You're going to listen to Manny Moonraker. That's what you're going to do. And we're going to talk about how your life is in peril right now because you had to go back to your shitty job. It's nuts. There was a story that I read today about this lady who went to a bar with a bunch of friends. Now, first of all, I can only imagine what it would be like to go with so many people to a bar that 19 of them end up with COVID-19. What the fuck? Did you have your whole family there? What the hell is going on? But holy shit, what kind of raunchy shit they were doing that most of them ended up with COVID-19? I don't know. People are just losing it. I mean, take the mask off and go wild. It used to be you take off your top. Now you just take off your mask and you go bananas. Freaking crazy. But that's where we're at right now. Even Beijing shut down schools because COVID-19 is coming back again. But really, Beijing, you should be blowing up Wuhan. That's what you should sacrifice those fuckers for the world. Arrest every single one of them or blow them up. That's all you gotta do because they brought us toilet paper wars and all kind of shit. Thanks to them. Crazy. Yeah, by the way, I was excited this past weekend because Walmart actually had a good amount of toilet paper, not just a little bit, just had quite a bit. I felt like I was rich, like I was driving around in a Lamborghini when I was going through Walmart when I saw that toilet paper. I could hear the angels, the harps and shit like that. I'll be honest, it was crazy. I was living the moment. I was there totally. I know some of you are a little sleepy, but we're going to get started. Let's play the first track. And this time we're going to start the pace up right. By the way, it's time for the UFO Buster Radio Live Rednecked shout out, I guess. Let me just let you know who is live right now in the chat box. It is Gangvit, Green Man, Pucky, The Norm, and Dave, of course, Idle Space from Australia. And let's see who else we got here. I think that's it. I reached the bottom of the crew right here. Listen, if you want to get this redneckedized shout out, you've got to be here live. And the only way to do that is to actually join Spreaker.com, download the app, and be on there live. No, the only time that I'm scheduled on a regular basis, 10 p.m., is on Thursdays, the Thursday Freakout. By the way, there was a special request by one of the guys, the Draminator, I guess I could call him that. The Draminator wants to know if he can call in on Thursday. So, because of Dre, we are going to have a live deal on the podcast on Thursday. So, get ready. Get your shit ready. Go call in with some stories on Thursday, tomorrow, 10 p.m. Central. So, get ready for it. So, let's get into the news report. But, if you want to get redneckedized, you got to call, you got to be on Spreaker, you got to be ready. Usually the podcast on Tuesday and Wednesday is about 9-ish, 9:30. Not a set time because we be livings out here. So it's hard to do that. But 10 p.m. Thursdays is the shit. SpaceX wants to build an offshore spaceport near Texas for Starship Mars rocket. That is the first story for today. I told you, man, SpaceX is dominating everything. It's bananas. Out of the 3 stories, only one of them does not have to do with SpaceX or Starlink. But I bet you somehow that topic will in the future. So SpaceX, of course, wants to colonize Mars. We've been hearing about that for a while. Remember that at one point, the folks at SpaceX were freaked out that Elon Musk was talking about he was going to be on the first Starship trip to Mars, which at that point was a one-way trip. It might still be a one-way trip, but you don't hear too much about Elon talking about he's going to be on that one. So we'll see what happens. But the company put out an ad and is hiring offshore operations engineers to develop floating spaceports for Starship. The problem with that is the fucking thing hasn't taken off yet. There hasn't been one successful flight since the Starhopper. So you guys who are signing up for this, it might be a long fucking road for you. I'm going to be honest. But anyway, what he's trying to do, he wants to build these spaceports off the shore. And these are going to be set for moon trips, which I thought that shit got fucking canceled a few months ago, NASA. What's going on? What the hell is Elon talking about? He's still talking about the moon. What the fuck is going on over there? Get your house in order, NASA. What the hell? Anyway, so the spaceports are supposed to be for not only Mars, the moon, and even possibly some hypersonic traveling dealios. Yeah, so it turns out on Tuesday, yesterday as a matter of fact, Elon Musk was actually tweeting about it. He's as bad as fucking Donald Trump. President Trump, because he just cannot stop fucking tweeting. He really can't. His tweet says SpaceX is building floating super heavy class spaceports for Mars, Moon, hypersonic travel around Earth. So somebody said, hey, what you doing? What is this going to be like? And they actually put out a scenario. So this person said to Elon, Elon, let me try to do a voice here. Elon, are you telling me that you will be using refurbished oil rigs and Starship passengers will be ferried out to them via Hyperloop and the vacuum pod transportation idea that Musk proposed in 2012, and the billionaire entrepreneur responded pretty much. So those of you who need translation, basically he's going to take some old ass busted fucking oil rigs, refurbish them so that he can take off that damn super heavy possibly do some hypersonic flights, but crazy ass motherfuckers who want to get on that are going to have to get on the ship and ferry the fuck out into the middle of the Gulf in order to get on it. That's the translation. Thank you very much. So that's the deal. So basically, he says that that's what they're trying to do. They're going to design some spaceports out in the middle of the Gulf, and quote unquote, according to Musk, these will not hug the coastline. So you're not going to sit off of Boca Chica and be able to take a selfie with the floating spaceport out behind you. It'll be a little bit difficult to see. Now, according to Elon Musk, the reason why this is, and here's the quote, we need to be far enough away so as to not bother heavily populated areas. The launch and landing are not subtle, but you could get within a few miles of the spaceport in a boat. And that was a second tweet that he sent out on Tuesday. Now, what is he talking about? According to this, the SpaceX Super Heavy has 31 Raptor engines in the first stage. 31. Now, for those of you who actually saw the Starhopper take off, that was one engine. For those of you who listened to the Starhopper audio when it did that only, the one fucking only successful flight for the whole fucking program, it was light as fuck. It was loud. It was not light. It was loud as hell. Yeah, so can you imagine 31 of those things taking off? It would be bad for the folks in Boca Chica. No fucks are given. So yeah, it makes sense that he's going to take this offshore. And besides it taking off, the first stage would also be coming back to the planet and landing again. Lots of noise, lots of danger. I totally agree with them. You don't want all those casualties looming every time the fucking thing takes off. It's a good idea, basically. Now, this other thing that they're talking about, the Hyperloop and shit like that, get the fuck out of here. Just put those fuckers on water and ship them out. What do you mean Hyperloops? What's wrong with you? Goddamn Musk. Anyway, it's a good idea. It's going to happen. I wonder what's going to happen to the economy of South Florida, Boca Chica and all those neighboring towns and stuff like that, because it really seems like it is going to be the happening place. Of all the places that Elon Musk has been tinkering with in getting the Starship going, like Florida and California and places like that, it really seems that he's taken a liking to Texas, and the fact that he can take over the damn Gulf and shoot off his silver penises out as far and as often as he wants. Now, to date, as I said earlier, the only Starship that has gotten off the ground at all is the R2-D2 looking Starhopper. And by the way, I was down there and I actually took a picture next to that thing. It's freaking huge. And I don't understand how the fuck that thing got off the ground, but it did, to be honest. SN5, serial number 5 for the Starhopper, is supposed to be the next victim to be on the launch pad. Hopefully the shit doesn't fucking blow up like the rest of them. It is supposed to it got approved already about 2 weeks ago by the FCC to make its launch shortly after it blew up. So, safe bet by the FCC to say, hey, go ahead and do it, because your shit's in fucking pieces. So we'll see what happens when this takes off, hopefully soon. And I really want to be there in person. And I know Dre, who is also in Texas and in that local area of South Texas, hopefully he'll be there too. I mean, come on. What else? What else do you have to do, Dre? You might as well just be there just to witness this in live. Could you imagine the excitement? How it would be just to be there? I just got distracted by this microphone, sorry. But this Rode mic is on an arm. It reminds me of the robotic arm that goes on a space shuttle. Or that was on a space shuttle back in the day, and it's pointing his fucking mic at me. But it takes some getting used to. The story is linked in the description. There's a little bit more to it. You want to check out some of the data behind what SpaceX is looking towards and the kind of people they're looking for down in South Texas to put these rigs together. It's going to be fascinating, and hell, if it works, it'll be amazing.
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat.
Why are you so pumped up? Are you on steroids?
This next story is one for anyone who is wearing leaves, lives in a hut, and goes out with the horde to go hunt some food, but you're missing on something. You're missing out on what they call internet. You don't have any internet to entertain yourself or the kids or nothing like that because you're out all day foraging for food somewhere in the jungle. And you're missing out. But guess what? SpaceX to the rescue. Starlink is coming down with an offer. And here's the thing. Here's the shit. This is where this whole thing hits the shitter to me. Because if you have bad internet, or you have no internet because no one can get to you to get you the service, how the fuck are you going to sign up for this? What I am referring to is that SpaceX internet service, Starlink, is asking people to try it out. Well, guess if I'm in the jungles of South America somewhere in my hut and I've been longing for Pornhub, yeah, I'm not going to get it because I've got no internet. How am I going to sign up for this? Yeah, believe it or not. SpaceX has announced that it is looking for beta testers. Yeah. Not just for people to get on the Starship, because we know they tend to blow up. I said, could you imagine a beta test for Starlink? Yeah, go down to Boca Chica. We're about to run a test. Jump on board. No, the beta testing is for Starlink, low Earth orbit internet service. Right now, we have 540 Starlink satellites in orbit. You can pull up any fucking app that tracks them and see how messy it looks out there. And you know what's weird? Here's the weird thing. I have not seen any videos of Starlink or any news reports of people reporting Starlink as UFOs probably in almost a month now. Either people got really fucking used to it, or they've their flight right now at low orbit is taking them away from heavily populated areas, I guess. I don't know what's going on, but that's pretty strange. Eventually, SpaceX and Starlink is going to grow to 12,000 Starlink satellites, which will make it a constellation, which incidentally the FCC said a few weeks ago that it doesn't believe that Elon and the company are going to be able to maintain the latency issue or a latency target that they say that they're going to. They feel that with these low orbit satellites, there's going to be a whole lot more latency than what Elon is promoting. But we'll see. We're not even there yet because right now we're beta testing. There is a sign up that you can go to and you can basically put your name in there with your email and area code, and you'll get an email. And the email states the following: Starlink is designed to deliver high-speed broadband internet to locations where access is or has been unreliable, expensive, or completely unavailable. Well, fuck, that's the whole planet. Are you serious? That's the entire fucking planet. Whether or not you live in a hut, you can live in a fucking high-rise, and your fucking connection to cable is disgustingly expensive and really fucking slow. I'm just saying. You just told everyone the most obvious. The private beta testing is expected to begin later this summer, followed by a public beta testing starting with higher altitudes. Latitudes. If you provide us with your zip code, you will be notified via email if beta testing opportunities become available in your area. In the meantime, we will continue to share with you updates about general service availability and upcoming Starlink launches. So you guys at the higher latitudes, not altitudes, get ready, signed up. Go over to the SpaceX Starlink website, sign up to be part of this beta. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly in the northern latitudes, but you guys up north, you got to be in it to win it. It's time to sign up to get that little UFO on the stick on your house or your camper or your hut, whichever one fits you best. This is what's coming. There really is no way around it. SpaceX isn't the only one that's putting out these satellite constellations. There are other companies, but they are the only ones that are getting it done at a very rapid speed in order to get these things to market ASAP. And not just the public, but governments as well are signing up to use these. There is just something really wrong with that. I know there is. I know you guys feel it. But either way, the UFO on the stick is going to be available for you in this beta. I mean, honestly, hey, it works. But I just feel that in many ways that the pricing is not going to be that much better than what we get now. But we'll find out. We'll definitely see what the hell it is that he's offering. And plus, besides that, and a few years later, you'll be able to get this satellite transmissions from Starlink straight into your head, because we know that Elon's also working on that. There's bonuses to this in every single way possible, folks. You will not believe the amount of privilege that you will have when Starlink and SpaceX and Elon control your every thought. I'm just saying, that's bound to happen. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to go and sign up for this too. I want to see what the hell it's all about. And I'm just going to put in the zip code and see what I get. It looks like this summer it's going to start, but it won't be for you guys in the South. You guys will have to wait a little. But you got Starlink. You basically got Starlink up north and Starship in the South. So there you go. Probably because he's thinking that most of the people in the South are going to be wiped out by a few Raptor engines. So there's no need to give internet to those guys. Guaranteed. Greenman says, does it come with free Pornhub Premium? I don't know. Maybe it does. Yeah, maybe it does. Possibly, who knows? In the interim, if you sign up for this, let me know. I'd like to know if any of the listeners to UFO Buster Radio who are in those northern latitudes sign up for this and actually get to be part of the beta so that you can come on here and let us know what your experience is during the freak out. I have a feeling you're going to be freaking out a hell of a lot initially when you get that little UFO on a stick attached to your home or your car or your toilet. Who knows? Last report coming up.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good listener. You will never understand what you put me through. And you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was the lucky one. Get
I want to know who the hell wrote the rule book at NASA for naming space vehicles. You know, because we got Bob and Doug, right? But that should say everything. Bob and Doug took the Crew Dragon. I mean, that's a badass name, right? The Crew Dragon. They called it Endeavor. Fuck my life. You serious? Endeavor? Where is this? Where the fuck is this handbook? I want to burn it up. Well, it turns out in July, because apparently NASA did not hear about Nibiru coming to town, but in July, Perseverance, the new rover, is supposed to be making its launch to go to Mars. Again, Perseverance, what? Wait, no. When are they going to get some good names? We need to nominate UFO Buster Radio and his listeners as the folks to name the spacefaring vehicles from NASA from now on. I personally would go with Shit Starter. Yeah, I think I like that. For the next rover, let's call it the Shit Starter to get up there and start some shit. But I understand why this one is called Perseverance and not Shit Starter, because it's looking for the same old shit. It's not starting any new shit. It's the same shit. Same old bullshit that we've been hearing since Curiosity took off. What a waste of fucking time. It's terrible. I'm upset. I am. This is the story that is gonna take me over the edge. Yeah. So Perseverance is supposed to be going out, and here it is. It's hunting for ancient life. Who the fuck cares? It's 2020. Who cares about ancient, not even regular life? Like, Scott C. Waring would have been happy as fuck if this thing was looking for artifacts that he keeps seeing in the damn pictures. No, Periodically Pete, I'm sorry. This thing, this compact car size thing, remake, carbon copy of Curiosity, is looking for ancient microbial life. Yeah, ancient microbial life. That's what it's doing. Like, who gives 2 or 3 fucks about that? Nobody does. 0 people. Like, if your ass lands in 2030 on Mars, do you give 2 flying fucks that there was microbial life on Mars about 2,000 years ago? What the fuck are they doing? This makes no sense. And here's the thing. They've been showing reports. Satellites around the damn planet show that there might be some water, H2O, right under the surface that kind of comes up seasonally. But they want to look for microbial life. They want to look for old shit. It feels like they're trying to hide from us the real reason why Perseverance is going up there. But that's not it. That's not all of it. So it's supposed to take off between July and August, when apparently Earth and Mars are positioned to require the least amount of power to actually get there, and it should land around mid-February of 2021. Long ass trip, right? It's supposed to last a year. We already know that these rovers last way more than a year. Way more. So to tell us it's going to be a year mission, shut the fuck up. Come on. Historically, we've seen these rovers. Some of these bitches walk around with only 2 fucking tires and they crawl their asses all around Mars. Come on. They don't give us the truth about any of it. Anyway, 1 Martian year, which is 687 Earth days, Perseverance is going to be up there looking for microbial, dead-ass fucking life from a long time ago. What a waste of time. Anyway, this rover is about 10 feet long, 9 feet wide, 7 feet tall. And for those of you who like draconian math, it's about 3 meters long, 2.7 meters wide, and 2.2 meters tall. A total of 2,314 pounds. It's not a light rover. It's a big-ass bitch. And by the way, draconian weight is 1,050 kilograms. So it weighs a little less than a compact car, but this is where it gets a little crazy. Because Perseverance, basically 85% of it is made up of parts that came from leftover shit from Curiosity. 85% of the new rover's mass is based on the heritage hardware from Curiosity. Now, Curiosity took off in 2011. It's 2020. 9 years later, you really did not have any advances in 9 fucking years. In 9 years, you didn't figure shit out that 85% of your rover is old shit. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. According to Jim, the director of NASA's Mars exploration program, he says the fact that so much of the hardware has already been designed or even already exists is a major advantage for his mission. What the fuck? You've got 10-year-old fucking parts going up there. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here. Wait, what are you doing? It saves us money. No. It's saving you money, but it's freaking wasting time. And then he says it reduces risk. For what? You're not finding nothing new. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here. Can you tell it from New York? Perseverance will seek out biosignatures. How can you find biosignatures of shit that's fucking been old for thousands of years? Anyway, it's looking for biosignatures from the past on a microbial scale. A ground-penetrating radar, kind of like the Starship, you know what I'm saying, will be the first rover instrument to look under the surface of Mars, mapping layers of rock, water, and ice up to 30 feet deep. But draconian math says 10 meters, just in case you guys wanted to know. Crazy. Just crazy. It's like, why do we even need this fucking rover? The truth is, it's useless. It's a useless piece of crap. It is. There's no reason to send this. No. Look for listen, if I'm going to Mars, I'm not worried about shit that left biosignatures. I'm worrying for the shit that's COVID-19 elite and it's sitting somewhere in some kind of a fucking crevice that I'm going to step on and I'm going to get it all over my suit, some kind of freaking microbial nastiness that I'm going to take back to my Starship and infect everyone. I'm looking for the shit that's alive now, not the biosignatures from way back when. The whole thing makes no sense at all. It's just crazy. But already there's a hiccup. Already Perseverance has experienced its first hiccup. According to the associate administrator, Steve, we just go with Steve because his last name is fucked up. He said in the presentation at a joint meeting of the National Academy's Astronomics and Science Engineering Board and Space Studies, y'all need to shorten that shit up. That shit's too long. On June 9th, basically there's a crane problem. Yeah, and of course they put this on Twitter because how else do you get news out? It turns out that part of the process to get the vehicle around uses a crane, and there's an issue with the crane that actually delayed the first launch date that they had selected by 3 days. So as of right now, the launch for Mars 2020 will be pushed back to July 20th. It's right around the corner, folks. And it's actually, let's see, what is that? 29 days after the world ends. Good job, NASA. Apparently, you never heard of Mayan calendar because your ass ain't launching nowhere. Thank goodness for that. There is a 2-hour window that's going to happen at 9:15 a.m. Eastern from Cape Canaveral, Florida on July 20th. Be there or be square or be a bucket-sized, compact-sized car that isn't going to be worth a hell of beans for anyone. 85% of the shit is old technology. That just makes no sense. What the fuck has NASA been doing sitting around? I mean, they really have been waiting for the Russians or SpaceX to do all the fucking work for them, or Boeing. I don't get it. It just makes no sense to me. but that's the way it is. Nonetheless, I think the focus really is going to be with SpaceX and Starship. We need to see that test. For the love of Pete, Elon, get that fucking thing to take off. Have one successful test. We just need one of the silver phallus. The cool thing is, if you look at the picture of the episode for today, it is an armada of silver phalluses heading towards you. Right towards you. Look at it. Just stare at it. Could you imagine an alien force, as Reagan said, a threat from not from this planet, coming to the planet and seeing 3 dozen silver phalluses heading for them? They should turn the fuck out. Turn around. It's over. Get the hell out of here. This is the end of the podcast. Tomorrow we will have, at 10 p.m. Central, we will have the Thursday Freakout. And apparently Dre is going to call in because he's got something to say. So you guys get ready. It's about to get a little crazy. Ciao.
It's Manny Moonraker on the UFO Buster Network.